On September 3rd, at a Senate Aging Committee hearing, former Fox News host Gretchen Carlson testified before Congress, addressing forced arbitration and the treatment of older workers in the workplace.
I'm so encouraged to be able to talk to you about my advocacy with forced arbitration and the work that I've done to make Americans so much safer in the workplace. In 2016, I somehow found the courage to come forward against then Chairman and CEO of Fox News, Roger Ailes, for sexual harassment. It was the toughest decision of my life. But after my career that I had killed myself for was taken away from me, I thought to myself, if I don't do this, who will? My story made headlines around the world, but it could have easily been swept under the carpet because of a forced arbitration clause in my own employment contract. No one starts a new job expecting something bad to happen to them. I know I didn't. And in the face of a new opportunity, few people can walk away from a job opportunity because of the fine print. I don't care who you are. You don't understand what forced arbitration means. In my case, it showed up in my last contract with Fox. And while I asked a lot of questions, I was told not to worry about it because, quote, it was becoming the way of the world. Eerily, I had no idea at the time how true that was. Today, more than 60 million American workers are subject to forced arbitration.
I, for one, am very compelled by some of the responses you've given. I was proud to be able to support the efforts to work alongside you to end forced arbitration for sexual harassment and sexual assault. But I wanted to see if there's some further lessons that you learned from that to help us as we're having these discussions here on the Hill.
Thank you so much, Senator. I think everything we've discussed today with regard to the problems of Americans aging longer and needing to be in the workforce financially, the underlying message in all of that is we can improve all of those things, everything that's been discussed, but if you keep the barrier of forced arbitration, you're still going to have the biggest problem, right? We talked a lot about removing the barriers today. The biggest barrier is the idea that arbitration is being forced on these workers. All we're asking for is the choice to make it voluntary.
For more congressional news, stay tuned to Congress Clips, and thanks for watching.